I want to be on record.
You're on record already.
To express my disappointment why the Speaker is taking this very important matter out of the press, because our people today are looking up to us for what kind of decision are we going to make in the interest of the next generation of this country, because the other generation probably gone already. The drugs has damaged the generation. Now, we have the chief judge, we have the justice minister, we have the LDEA boss. They came here and they tried to lecture us concerning the drugs, and they had a coordinated communication on 2 different papers to come and lecture us. Now, we from our different districts have jotted down our different questions to ask these people who are responsible for what is unfolding. Because at the port, we have LRA, we have LDEA, we have police, then we have the airport security authority that is responsible to provide security, to provide maximum at the port. And all of these people have come today to explain to us about the 19 million spirit that entered this country that nobody can answer about. Now that we have prepared to ask our different questions, who took the drugs at the airport? How many days did that drug spend at the airport? Who received the drugs? What were the consignments? Because there are allegations that we have over 19 million. They are just discussing 19 million, but as per our information, they have gone 50 million, and even more than that. How did that drugs enter Liberia? Are you telling me now that Liberia is producing cocaine? How did they enter this country? Who are hosting it when they enter this country? And who are transporting it out of Liberia? We need to understand all these things. Now that the speaker, who is a regime speaker, now is trying to protect the executive from, those people who have come to talk to us and taking us into executive. We are not going to executive. Anything that is being explained into executive, this has to do with the damage of this country, of our generation. Our generation has been damaged. The former LDA boy who was dismissed by Mr. Bwaka because he said that the drugs issue in this country is being managed and controlled by senior government officials, he was dismissed by Mr. Bwaka. Now, these people here now are afraid to talk to us, and they say they want to go within the executive because they don't want to also be dismissed by Mr. Bwaka. So what are these people's actions telling us? Their actions are telling us that they are aware, that the executive is aware. And if they continue to leave us in a state of confusion, then we, the Liberian people, will continue to speculate and speak of what we understand based on our intelligence. But today, what the speaker did is the beginning of a trouble in the legislature by compromising the future of the next generation. Today, Mr. Bwaka, the same way we have lost the Sodoma Bolo, today the Guineans came to this country and they put our flag down. That land belongs to us. I am a Lofian. That land belongs to us. Up to today, Mr. Bwaka had not said anything about Sodoma. Now we have drugs cartel in this country that was alleged few times back that the executive is aware of the drugs cartel in this country, and there are senior government officials who are transporting drugs in this country. Today, it has been proven by the action of the speaker that the executive is aware of what is unfolding. So until Mr. Bwaka can speak to no, this country is not for Mr. Bwaka alone. Mr. Bwaka is not the owner of Liberia. The Union Party-led government is not the owner of Liberia. We are legislators representing our people. We are under obligation to explain to our people, how does Bwaka want to control the whole country in rehab?
So who is having a criminal cartel as well?
That Mr. Bwaka is keeping the criminal cartel. Yes, until Mr. Bwaka can explain to us. The executive marshal needs to talk to us. The LDEA needs to talk to us. Why are they proving that there are senior government officials who are managing the drug cartel? When we come with talk, then you say you want to explain us.
On the Foko, you were in session when the Minister of Justice came out to say that the issue on hand is of national security concern.
What they call national
for the fact
security
that it have gone to the National Security Council of Liberia and mentioning names of those who are involved.
Comrade,
my honor man, the investigation.
Comrade, the president is the commander-in-chief for the Republic of Liberia. Mr. Bwaka, anything good happens in this country, Mr. Bwaka takes the glory. Anything wrong in this country, Mr. Bwaka takes responsibility. So we are telling you that the executive is responsible for what is unfolding.
You have beautiful questions. You have beautiful questions.
Yes.
Why did you not ask the beautiful questions?
I want to ask those questions on cameras.
Okay.
I want the Liberian people to see transparent investigation. Why are they carrying on in the dark room for us to go and compromise the report?
Don't you fear? Are you not fearing that you will be expelled?
But if Mr. Bwaka wants to expel me because of my thought, I mean, Mr. Bwaka can come and take this job. This is not my father's farm. I have come to represent my people. I'm not interested in what Bwaka wants to represent.
Executive session is part of your rules.
Executive session is part of my rules. But this has to do with the Liberian people. This has to do with this generation and the next generation to come. This is not about Mr. Foko.
The matters are back. The matters are back.
It's affecting every family in this country.
The matters are back. It's of national security concern.
See, we are not discussing 54. We are discussing no procedure. No procedure yet. No procedure yet.
According to you, you said that the speaker is compromised. So are you linking the speaker to the?
I'm linking the speaker. I'm linking the executive. I'm linking everybody. Once they have continued to bring suspicion into our minds.
It appears that you are more political than discussing the real issue.
So they just been that political thing.
They're
nothing to the airport.
So you are part of the 54 with the issue of the $100 million jobs. Comparing with this,
why say that you discussing the issue so sensitive?
Yeah, but you ask a different question. You think that ABC, yeah?
You being so sentimental in your conversation instead of being
I'm a
holistic.
legislator. You must ask me questions as a legislator.
Are you waiting to provide evidence of this allegation against the executive corp?
We will continue to speculate the way we speculate because of their action.
Are you channeling just through the opposition community?
Why you call opposition community?
Opposition
I'm talking about dropping it. Opposition community.
Through the opposition community to
excuse me. The young people that the drugs is affecting in this country, those young people that the drug affecting this country, is that special need on the opposition?
There are classified names. There are classified names currently.
One last question.
Do you think that the LDA and the Security Council are hiding this?
I gave the responsibility to the executive, to the president.
No,
the president must tell what is unfolding.
One last question. So folks, it is a very heated day here at Capitol Hill, particularly at the 55th House of Representatives, as lawmakers have taken the issues to another level. And the lawmakers have now gone into an executive session after the Minister of Justice appeared to deliberate and said that the matters at hand requires an executive session to discuss issues that has a national security concern and coming in public to discuss and mention names of those who are involved. But undermine the investigation. So on that note, the Speaker of the House thought to call the session to an executive. But again, some lawmakers are saying that no, the session be held in public so that the Liberian people can understand exactly what's unfolding. But then the Speaker, in his own wisdom, as the head of that August body, thought to call the session to an executive so that the Minister of Justice, who now is the head of the team before the honorable body, to explain in detail what actually happening and who are those involved and how far have the team gone with investigation. So folks, as we speak now, the lawmakers are in an executive session discussing the issue of this $19.2 million drugs that were arrested at the RIA some days ago. And folks, the Minister of Justice alongside the LDA boss and other hierarchies in that sector before the House of Representatives providing their own side of the story, what they know exactly about that $19.2 million drugs arrest. But again, the LDA boss have said it that the matters on hand surpasses the workings of the LDA, and that's prompting the invite of other security sectors, that the NSA, the Liberia National Police, the LDA, for a joint security investigation. So yes, the Minister of Justice have explained that yes, this issue is of national security concern, it's of trans-border matters and of such. There have been other intelligence institutions invited and outside of Liberia to carry on this investigation so that the result can be in the interest of the Liberian people and all those involved to be brought to book. And folks, that's where we are currently as we speak. And you just listening to Honorable Frank Saah Foko. He was very vocal, expressing a disappointment in the speaker's decisions to have that appearance to an executive session. He made a lot of allegations on the government, ranging from the speaker to the president and others. And so, folks, this is where we are. My name is Archie Bowen. This is Verity. It's been relayed on the Liberia Channel 1847. Currently here at the House of Representatives. This matter involving the 19.2 million jobs that were arrested at the RIA is before the Honorable House of Representatives, the People's Deputies. And folks, thank you so much. We hope to rejoin in as soon as possible. Stay tuned as we will be speaking to some other lawmakers who are expressing their disappointment in this decision of the speaker to have that appearance in an executive session. First, stay tuned. Don't go away. I'm here to bring you all of the happenings from across the 55th House of Representatives this afternoon.